All right, you gotta you gotta believe me. What I'm about to tell you is completely true. I don't know if he's gonna find me. I don't know how that thing can even exist in the first place. This kind of thing is the thing that you would hear in something scary like a ghost story or a creepypasta or something like that. These are not supposed to truly exist. I tell you, vampires are not supposed to exist. All right, all right, all right. Let me try. Let me explain it from the beginning. Right now, my mom's out of town. She's out of town to go visit my grandma for Thanksgiving. Today is November 25th. It's 1:33 in the morning, and I'm staying at a friend's house. Yeah, my friend lives on a farm. That's why you hear ducks in the background. I'm hoping that if he comes by, if he follows me, they'll go crazy. Yeah. Little did I know that they like to stay up in the middle of the night. But so I was woken up about 2 hours ago by some strange noise in the house. I'm a pretty heavy sleeper, so if something wakes me up, it's my body either has to be alert enough or it's got to be a pretty freaking loud sound. I mean, you're talking to a guy who will spend 14 hours a day sleeping if I got my way, and it wouldn't even faze me. So I got up, and the room was dark, obviously. It's nighttime, I had the curtains drawn, and the only light that I could see is the red LED light from my alarm clock blinking. I can't even remember what it was blinking. I just know I just know I heard something that chilled my blood. It was something at the door, the jiggling of the door handle. Now, mind you, this has happened before where my mom's out of town and somebody tries to break in, but this is different. It wasn't like jiggling trying to pick a lock. It was jiggling like someone expected the door to be unlocked. Or someone thought that they could, by the sheer force of how hard it sounded like they were twisting the doorknob, break the lock and just walk right in as if they owned the house, as if they owned the master key. So I did the first thing that I could think of, which was not the smartest thing. I got up and, fearing for my life, I sneaked to the kitchen, which is rather close to the front door, and I got a kitchen knife. Like, not necessarily a butcher's knife, but it was still pretty big, and it had a tip. It was sharp. I should know, because later on that night I accidentally cut myself fumbling with it, and I went to the door. I peered through the door, people, and I won't forget what I saw. It was a man. I could tell that it was a tall man, but there was just something off. Something that made him feel more like shadow than solid form. As I peered through, and as he jiggled the handle, he stopped. And he looked straight through the people. I don't know how. It was pitch black outside, but I saw his eye. And his eye was red. I'm not talking about like red with no pupil. I'm talking about the iris was pure blood red. And as soon as I made eye contact, I knew. I just knew by that smile. Even though that I can't see in the dark, I could see his smile. The faintest trickle of blood coming out of the corner of his mouth. I, I, I don't know. I ran to my bed. I threw the covers over my head. I thought it was all just a bad dream. Until I heard it. The constant tapping. And then the noise was coming from my window. I knew he was there. I didn't even have to look. It was coming from my window, and then as if he was trying to smash through glass, but when I looked, there was nothing there. That creature got into my head, making me see things, making me hear things. Now that I'm looking back, I don't even know if any of this actually existed. But I tell you it all, I'm really awake. And it really did happen. The ducks, they're quiet. I thought that they would. I can feel his gaze on the back of my head. I don't dare look.